So, hey guys, what's up? These are my friends Trevor and Jonathan,
Hey.
and they are on this journey of faith, and it's so amazing. And I'll let them kind of clarify it and tell you about it. But yeah, I just wanted to share it with you because I've been so inspired by their story, and actually met them like what was it, a year ago, 2 years ago? 2 years ago in
Almost 2 years.
yeah, in Delta, Pennsylvania. So, Trevor, why don't you start us off and just tell us a little bit about A Church of Us and what you guys are doing?
So, at Church of Us, we serve an incredible God, Jesus, and He's so good that we want to walk across the U.S. and tell people about Him. People who already know Him and just need to be encouraged, or people who don't know Him and need to know Him and just be loved by Him. We walk from coast to coast, pray for people, and just get to do ministry and love people, and yeah, it's basically what we do.
Yeah,
We just
that's so awesome,
put
man.
out church together.
That's so good. So you started where?
Started in Ocean Grove, New Jersey,
Okay.
with a different guy, and then Jonathan
Yeah.
started in Lancaster
Right here,
County,
this very house.
Pennsylvania.
Right
Yeah, he
on.
started here actually.
Yeah, I did.
Right
This is
on.
where he started.
And we are where? Where are we?
We are in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
In
Specifically Narvon.
In Narvon, if you know where that is.
Narvon.
No one really knows where that
Distant
is.
man.
It sounds like a planet off Star Trek or something.
It
Probably
does.
is. Yeah.
Right on.
It feels like one. A lot of people don't recognize it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Jonathan, like you started, and then where did you go from Narvon to and beyond, right?
Well, we went down to Delta.
Okay.
That's where we met your good-looking face. And we went down.
Stop. Keep going.
And then we went down to Baltimore, and down to Virginia,
DC,
way down
Lynchburg.
South Virginia, and then we went through Tennessee to Arkansas. We went like Nashville, Memphis, and then we went through Arkansas, and then to Dallas, Texas. And that's where we ended up.
Okay.
That's where we're heading out tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, for like the second leg of the journey, right? Right.
Another guy
Yeah.
joined us through Virginia into Tennessee for 5 months too.
Okay, great.
He's super. He's a cool guy.
That's awesome.
Love him.
Yeah, I wish we had him here to talk to him a little bit too. Yeah.
Our friend Kurt might be here in a little bit. He's joining for the next however long.
Very
we fly
cool.
back to Texas. So
Okay.
he's got all his gear now and he's ready to go.
That's so good, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what are like some of the highlights? Like what are some things that you would just want to share about your journey so far?
I think a lot of, at least personally, a lot of trust with God. We've been a lot of tests of faith, like how He's going to provide each day, like with food or finances.
So how much money did you guys take with you when you set out on this journey across the country?
Basically nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just through like the generosity of God, He's just been giving us money through people, through churches who want to give to us, or just
Yeah.
random people pull over and give us money.
Yeah. And you're not like standing out there with a cardboard sign like
No.
No, we never
please
ask for
feed
anything.
us. Yeah.
We don't even ask churches
Yeah.
or families or that's
I don't even know what you call it. What do you call that?
sign holding.
What's the name for it?
Isn't it panhandling? or something?
Panhandling. We don't
Yeah.
have panhandle,
Okay.
True.
but
Okay. Yeah.
God's our.
We
Panhandling.
do with God. Yeah, we're like, God, can you hook this up? And he's just like, I love you guys.
That's so good, man.
Yeah, and we've been in really desperate situations. One time we didn't have like food for like 2 days or 3 days. We
Well,
actually ended
it
up
was just
finding
one day.
food, but like at the last day we found like dried rice in Trevor's backpack, and we just ate that. But then we
Dude,
ran out of water too. We had to walk a mile back to get water.
2.5 actually.
2.5.
One way. No, maybe total, I forget.
Yeah, about 2.5, counting 1 mile one way and then one going back to our campsite. But
Yeah.
Crazy stories like that.
Yeah.
Sketchy places we slept at in the ghetto, or places we thought were gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trevor,
Especially when-
as you were packing up downstairs, packing up the stuff that you're going to take earlier, we were talking and you were sharing like a little nugget about faith that God had like dropped into your spirit while you were out. So could you share that again? On the spot, do you remember?
I remember. What was the?
Yeah, I think it was just like faith and more of like provision and stuff like that. Just maybe even a story. Maybe it's something fresh here in this moment that God wants people to know about. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you trust in God with faith, like, it doesn't always mean that you're gonna get what you want, but it means that like God will take care of you. Like, we ask him for our daily bread, and like he provides in ways that, like, sometimes it means camping out on the side of the road in like a place that just isn't really the best place that we'd like to camp out, and then other times it means staying in a mansion with like a millionaire, like, and it just it's crazy how God's definition of like provision and stuff is different than ours sometimes, but it's always good and it's always what we need. And like, we have faith that like God will take care of all of our needs, like our physical needs with food and water and stuff, you know, naturally, and also with like shelter and things like that and safety, but also like our spiritual needs. Like, we're not always we don't have a home church on the road. We still have a home church back here, but like God always is always sends like a family just to love us and minister to us when we need it. And like sometimes it's tempting to doubt that, like, God will like provide for like your personal needs, but he always comes through. And it's just really cool when you step out in faith. Like, God, he works all things together for the good for those who love him and are called according to his purpose. And like, his word is true. Like healings, they happen. Like, we've seen it, and it's not about that. It's about God's love for those people, and from that love and that identity and who he is and what he thinks about them, like, that happens.
Yeah, that's so solid, man. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Jonathan, what's like one nugget for you, man? Like the big takeaway from this journey thus far for you, the big takeaway.
Big takeaway. I don't know. Trevor did a good snippet of that. I think.
Yeah.
But
I can edit this too, so
Okay.
take your time.
okay.
No pressure.
That's
All
cool.
right, cool.
Yeah.
It makes it a lot easier.
No pressure at all.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, like just being satisfied wherever you're at, where God places you.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes, some days have been rough. Like, we would be hungry, or we want to have a place to stay. We'd stay at this crappy, like, moldy motel or something. I don't know. Like, and I've realized that where you are, it doesn't matter. Like, God always satisfies you. Like, I felt just as joyful out on the road than back at home, where I have a comfy bed and like all my I don't know, like, you know, the comforts of living like in America, like everything is like really comfortable, like Netflix, or I don't know, stuff like that, like stuff where you can just
Sure.
relax.
Yeah.
But I've realized that like you can be like happy. Like, you don't have to have all those things. You can just be satisfied in God, and God fulfills all that for you. You
Come
don't
on,
need
dude. Yeah.
anything like that this world will give you to satisfy. It's only God. That's what I've kind of got from this trip. Only God satisfies every need and every comfort.
Yeah. Wow.
That's what
That's excellent, dude.
That's
That's
really
excellent.